Despite what science and logic say, a vast majority of people believe that monsters and mythical creatures lurk in the darkness of our urban bliss. After all, photos and video clips of terrifying creatures from centuries-old folklore keep making appearances on social media. And even the most cynical people can't deny wondering if the blurry footage of a dragon in the clouds is real and Daenerys Stormborn is riding this beast. While a real-life dragon seems far-fetched, these 15 real-life monster spottings may have some truth to them. Life-sized creepy crawly. A recent viral video from Costa Rica has everyone talking about a strange and terrifying monster caught on surveillance cameras. The footage shows a weird four-legged creature creeping on the ground, with two dogs barking at it. The creature's odd appearance has inspired an outpouring of curiosity and debate online. Some viewers believe the creature is the legendary Chupacabra, which allegedly feeds on livestock blood. Others think it could be a shapeshifter or even a troll. A handful of comments describe the creature as having crawled out of hell, which contributes to the ominous atmosphere. Other commentators, however, feel it is merely a person in a sweatshirt moving weirdly on all fours. The video has received approximately 11 million views, and the mystery of the creature has sparked passionate debate. People are divided between finding it disturbing and providing more commonplace responses. One viewer theorized that the creature could be tied to Costa Rica's Cave of Death, which is known for its high carbon dioxide levels. They hypothesized that the organism could have evolved to survive in such a poisonous environment. However, this is highly speculative. People have also been intrigued by the monster's fearless behavior, which looks unfazed by their strange appearance. This adds to the suspense, as some are impressed by the terrifying creature's fortitude, while others find the situation even more distressing. While we contemplate over this alleged Chupacabra, let's take a trip to Florida, where an otherworldly primate has been terrorizing the locals. Florida's Skunk Ape. The Skunk Ape legend has recently gained popularity in Florida, with many sightings reported throughout the state.
And the skunk ape is what some might call a cryptid. Now that's something that people claim exists, but it's never been proven. And that makes it our version of Bigfoot or the Sasquatch, which I'm sure a lot more folks are familiar with.
This creature is Florida's version of Bigfoot, and witnesses describe it as having a strong, unpleasant odor similar to rotten eggs or moldy cheese. Physically, it's a large and hairy, human-like, mythical creature covered in mottled reddish-brown hair, purported to inhabit the forests and swamps. Recent sightings have been reported from Naples, Inverness, and Seawalls Point. Dave Shealy, who runs the Skunk Ape Research Headquarters in Ochapee, has been investigating these allegations for decades. He claims to have recorded footage of the skunk ape in July 2000. Local newspapers in 1818 reported a story from what is now Apalachicola, Florida, about a man-sized monkey destroying food stores and hunting fishermen along the beach. Cryptozoologists have presented unproven allegations that Seminole and Mikoski culture contains legends about a foul-smelling, physically powerful, and secretive monster called Esti Kapkaki, which roughly translates to furry tall man or hairy giant. This video depicts a dark, bipedal creature moving through the Everglades' dense flora. Although the footage is cloudy and grainy, Shealy believes it shows the skunk ape moving quickly through around 2 feet of water, similar to a deer. According to Shealy's research, the most common sightings are in Myakka State Park, Ocala National Forest, and the marshlands around Kissimmee. He finds that the area where Interstate 4 intersects Interstate 95 is very active for skunk ape reports. Despite multiple sightings, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission has found no conclusive evidence that the creature exists. They suspect that some sightings may have been misinterpreted as wild hogs or bears. Speaking of spooky-looking humanoids, this next one isn't a man-primate hybrid, it's worse. A real-life version of Ramses from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Portuguese Monster. A strange man-like thing wanders over the Portuguese desert, as evidenced by footage captured there. The footage shows a towering man with a stooped back moving slowly on two legs. The creature's muted colors allow it to blend in with the desert surroundings nearly perfectly. The monster walks across the screen, ducking behind a massive shrub and disappearing from view. The camera then pans out to reveal a parked automobile and other signs of human activity in the desert, untouched by the creature's presence. The weird chirping of birds in the background contributes to the clip's awful vibe. Many viewers concluded this creature was the Chupacabra, a fabled beast known for allegedly draining animal blood. The Chupacabra legend arose in Puerto Rico when farmers discovered their livestock dead, with their blood mysteriously drained. The Chupacabra's description varies, but the creature in the video shares many of the basic traits associated with the story. However, if you think such frightening creatures inhabit the far-flung mountain villages and desolate desert towns, think again, because this next one was sighted casually walking the streets of Santa Fe, the Monstrous Dog. In 2018, a mystery monster was recorded on camera, strolling Santa Fe streets, raising concerns. It has been compared to a camel because of its long neck and diminutive stature. This strange beast allegedly attacked and killed a German shepherd and a pit bull, frightening the residents. The grainy photo and short video of the monster went viral, with over 30,000 views on YouTube. People couldn't help but reflect on its history and identity. Some viewers associated it with legendary monsters such as Bigfoot and the Yeti, while others thought it was the famous Chupacabra from Latin folklore. Concerned viewers reacted, including one who claimed to have seen a similar monster in 2005. Another individual speculated that it might be a man morphing into a large dog, citing accounts from the Philippines. The debate continued, with many people anxious about the potential of meeting such a monster in real life. A human that can shapeshift into an animal. Sounds familiar, almost like Peter Pettigrew. An actual alien. Have you ever witnessed something so bizarre that you questioned reality? Yes, even more disturbing than a human turning into a vicious canine. Vivian Gomez checked her security camera footage one Sunday morning in 2019. What she saw left her and millions of other viewers perplexed and possibly afraid. On her black and white monitor, Vivian noticed a strange creature dancing about her driveway. This creature, with its short stature and spindly legs, resembled a cross between an elf, a goblin, and an alien. Some have compared it to the character Dobby from Harry Potter, but here's the kicker. None of the other cameras on the site recorded this unusual figure. It arrived out of nowhere, performed a quick jig, then vanished into thin air, leaving everyone perplexed as to what had transpired. You could call it a prank or clever editing, but Vivian insists it is genuine. And with over 9 million views on Facebook, it's evident that many people are interested, if not scared, by this strange footage. The creature's origins have spawned numerous theories on social media. However, no conclusion was drawn. Regardless of what others believe, one thing is certain. This video will make you reconsider walking outside at night or even crossing a bridge. Moving on from Potterverse creatures coming to life, we've discovered this bone-chilling footage of something nefarious crawling out from under a bridge. Monster under the bridge. In a disturbing occurrence captured on camera, an unidentifiable humanoid monster was seen slithering beneath a bridge in Ukraine. The footage, which appeared online, sparked a surge of attention and enthusiasm. The video starts innocently enough, with the camera heading towards the bridge. The scene immediately changes when a humanoid figure appears and moves with frightening speed along the structure's underside. The monster moves across the bridge on 4 limbs, much like a monkey. Since its release online, the film has spawned several speculations about the creature's origins and characteristics. Some contend that it is the result of sophisticated manipulation, while others believe it is a genuine paranormal encounter captured on camera. The video's allure has been heightened by the mystery surrounding it, making it one of the most extensively researched and argued paranormal events in recent memory. Among the possibilities presented, some believe the monster is a huge animal like a sloth, lemur, or bat. Others believe it may be a naked individual slithering beneath the bridge, probably drunk on drugs or alcohol. Some speculate that it could be a brave graffiti artist seeking an adrenaline rush. The sighting occurred on the Parkovy pedestrian bridge in Kyiv, which spans the Dnieper River. Built in the late 1950s, the bridge has become an iconic sight on the city's skyline. But this incident has added an unpleasant layer of mystery to its history. If this creature seemed like a visitor from a parallel universe, then the next sighting will leave you shocked, or maybe craving a Twilight rewatch. The werewolf. The Amarillo Zoo in Texas has been the center of a mystery, following the release of odd security camera footage. The clip depicts a strange monster roaming about the zoo. The image sparked much interest and speculation. The creature resembles a werewolf, prompting speculation about its identity. Some assumed it was a person wearing odd headgear, while others suspected it was a Chupacabra, a fabled beast known for draining cattle's blood. More imaginative choices were Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy, Sasquatch, and even Norm from the film A Gnome Named Norm. Michael Kashuba, director of Parks and Recreation for the city of Amarillo, confirmed the photo's validity and encouraged the community to leave comments. Despite the excitement, the zoo disclosed that the camera only shot static images triggered by activity and that no more footage of the animal exists. The snapshot has inspired ongoing discussions and theories about the creature's true nature. Some believe it could be a skinwalker, a legendary being capable of shifting forms, or maybe just a plain old werewolf cousin of Jacob Black visiting Texas. Nearly 2 years later, the mystery remains unsolved, and the creature's identity is still a matter of speculation and debate, just like this next creature. People can't decide whether it's the Chupacabra or some animal that got bitten by a zombie. The mysterious Chupacabra. A recent next-door video released in Clovis, California, has sparked both intrigue and anxiety. A local man recorded an animal that was causing problems for his poultry, and some viewers assumed it was the fabled Chupacabra. However, experts argue that this is not the case. The animal in question is actually a coyote with mange. Mange is a skin condition caused by parasitic mites that causes substantial fur loss and a harsh appearance. According to Peter Tira, a public information officer for the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, these mites cause inflammation and hair loss, giving the animal an appearance of illness and misery. Mange, regardless of appearance, can be cured if the animal has a robust immune system. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife cautions against approaching or attempting to handle Wild animals like this coyote. Keeping wild animals wild is crucial for reducing conflicts with humans and preventing them from becoming overly comfortable with urban areas. Crystal Woodward of Pinky Paws Search and Rescue has shown a desire to aid this coyote. Her team plans to trap the animal, treat it, and monitor its progress. Woodward has already treated mange and believes that every animal deserves to live without discomfort. Mites often live on their host for 2 weeks before dying off. The Central Valley is experiencing an increase in mange cases among coyotes, emphasizing the significance of wildlife care and intervention. The Flying Dragon. Now let's check out the footage you've all been impatiently waiting for. We know you guys are less concerned about the dragon and more about a certain Targaryen queen. Well, unfortunately, this dragon didn't have a rider. A video recently released on YouTube shows what appears to be a massive, winged creature flying over mountains in China near the Laotian border. The video has created a heated debate online, with some viewers believing it resembles a dragon-like those seen in mythical tales and movies. The video depicts a large flying beast soaring across the mountains, and many people are excited about the idea of seeing a real dragon. Dragons are prominent in Chinese tradition, representing strength and good fortune, which adds to the excitement of seeing one. Some viewers, however, feel that the monster in the video is a flying dinosaur, such as a pterosaur, not a dragon. Pterosaurs were flying reptiles that lived millions of years ago and are now extinct. Some believe the footage is a fantastic use of computer graphics, given that it was broadcast by Apex TV, which is known for its speculative and controversial programming. Dinosaur bones were frequently misconstrued as dragon remains in ancient China, fueling dragon legend. Despite the video's apparent use of fake effects, dragon aficionados are excited. One viewer hypothesized that the monster could be a dragon, but Chow's Got Skills believes dragons are a real species, not just fairy tales. Skeptics dismiss the film as a digital invention, arguing that science can explain most phenomena, leaving little room for supernatural creatures. The controversy continues, with opinions divided between those who believe the film is authentic and those who believe it is a forgery. The Moth Man. Another creature that belongs in a multi-series franchise like Game of Thrones is the Moth Man. Back in November of 2016, a man driving along State Route 2 in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, took photographs of a weird creature leaping from tree to tree. The creature's red eyes, pointed wings, and long legs resembled the famous Moth Man, a mystery person who has been a local legend in Point Pleasant since the 1960s. The man, who had just relocated to the area and was unfamiliar with the Moth Man mythology, insisted that his photographs had not been changed. Locals, including Carolyn Harris, owner of the Moth Man Diner, believe the photos are authentic because of numerous Mothman sightings in the area over the years. Harris, who has participated in the Mothman Festival, is sure that the creature exists, particularly after hearing reports from first responders and sheriff's officers who claim to have seen it. The Mothman is frequently associated with bad omens, with many believing it occurs before big calamities. One well-known example is the sightings prior to the fall of the Silver Bridge in 1967. While the images remain unsubstantiated, Mothman has become an icon of Point Pleasant, attracting tourists and believers from all over the world and helping to boost the town's business and mythology. Now let's dive deep underwater and figure out whether this next monster is real or just food from an alternate universe. The Spaghetti Monster. A fascinating video has revealed an unusual sea creature off the coast of Angola, dubbed the Flying Spaghetti Monster, because it resembles a fictitious deity. BP workers recorded the video with a remotely operated underwater vehicle while executing routine operations at a depth of 1,300 meters near an oil well. The species, spotted near the bottom, drew immediate attention due to its distinctive appearance. Daniel Jones from the National Oceanography Centre in Southampton, UK, got the clip. Jones, who researches deep-sea animals, identified the species as a siphonophore, which is related to jellyfish and corals. Jones' colleague, Philip Pugh, recognized it as Bathyphysa conifera, a distinct species of siphonophore. Siphonophores can reach lengths of up to 40 meters, making them one of the ocean's longest animals. Bathyphysa conifera is recognized by its long thread-like tentacles, which contribute to its striking appearance. The moniker Flying Spaghetti Monster originated from the creature's resemblance to the parody deity created by the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. This imaginary organism, made up of pasta and meatballs, was created as a mocking response to intelligent design theories. Other extraordinary aquatic species have also been filmed, including a large neon sea worm and a new type of fish called the sea ghost, which was discovered in the Mariana Trench. This proves that the deep sea hides the most sinister and otherworldly monsters, like our next reveal, the Fringe Head. The sarcastic Fringe Head is a brightly colored fish with a novel approach to conflict resolution. These small fish, native to the Pacific Ocean off the coast of California, are famed for their dramatic displays of antagonism. When male sarcastic fringe heads fight, they spread their massive mouths wide, showing bright pink and yellow lips and rows of sharp fangs. This mouth-opening act is their way of expressing power and defending territory. These fish live in rocky crevices or abandoned shells where they nest. Males jealously protect these shelters in order to attract and retain a mate. When a competing male arrives, the fish engage in a struggle in which they spread their lips as far as possible to intimidate the intruder. The wider and more fearsome the mouth, the less likely a physical combat will occur, as the enemy may be turned off by the display. Researchers studying sarcastic fringe heads determined that this mouth show is mostly a form of male-to-male aggression and territory protection, not a mating ritual. Females do not use this display, and it is not intended to attract them. Instead, the display is designed to keep other males away from their breeding grounds. In lab trials, when two males were placed in a tank with only one shell, they regularly used their lips to compete for space. The larger fish frequently won the fight, illustrating the effectiveness of their intimidating display. This behavior typifies the sarcastic fringe head's unique approach to conflict resolution and territorial management, making it one of the most fascinating fish species in the ocean. The furry dolphin, another bizarre marine monster, washed ashore on a secluded Russian beach in 2015, perplexing scientists and residents. The creature, discovered near Shakhtarsk Airport on Sakhalin Island, had a look unlike anything specialists had seen previously. The cadaver was described as twice the size of a human, with a big beak like a bird's nose and a hairy tail. The unusual features perplexed marine specialists, particularly the fur, which is not present in dolphins. Some thought that the creature was a Ganges River dolphin, which lives in freshwater in India, Nepal, and Bangladesh. However, the fur on its tail prompted concerns, with one social media user joking that Indian dolphins were also sprouting fur due to the chilly temperature. Nikolai Kim, a marine scientist, speculated that the creature could have been a rare dolphin species drawn to the area by warm water currents. He observed that tropical and subtropical species occasionally wind up in the region, only to die as the water cools. Despite his findings, the presence of fur remains unknown, as dolphins do not have fur. The creature's true identity is yet to be determined. The Mermaid. On October 20th, 2013, a group of German travelers visited Mallorca, Spain, which is known for its beautiful beaches. On their trip to the beach, they had a usual day, taking pictures and movies of the beautiful surroundings. They observed a creature resting on a rock in the sea that looked a lot like a mermaid. Overwhelmed by the unexpected encounter, they swiftly grabbed their cameras and began photographing and filming the strange-looking, enigmatic creature. As it remained on the rock, the mermaid appeared completely ignorant that it was being observed. The film captures the creature's remarkable appearance, particularly its glistening tail. In the video, the mermaid appears to exhibit male characteristics, implying that not all mermaids are female, presuming they exist. While some people thought it was genuine, others claimed it was a hoax. However, the footage is too blurry to make any strong conclusions. Just like the enchanting mermaids have teased humans for centuries, another very evasive monster from Scotland has kept us all on edge for a while. Everyone knows it exists, but no one can prove it. Yes, we are talking about the infamous Loch Ness Monster.
It's on everybody's top 5 list of legendary creatures, the Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster. Ross McCall, a firefighter who lives near Loch Ness, captured an interesting video while standing on the shore. Something in the water was grey, perhaps 2 feet long, and appeared to move against the breeze, occasionally breaking the surface. It was difficult to see properly, but when the footage was slowed down and zoomed in, the figure appeared to be huge and elongated, prompting conjecture that it was the Loch Ness Monster. Another sighting occurred in September 2000, when Stephen Chalice, on holiday at Loch Ness, captured a photograph of what he believed to be a large creature in the water.
Just when you think the creature and the legend may have died down, some new eyewitness accounts pop up to remind you the story is still very much alive.
He estimated that it was roughly 10 to 12 feet long, with some of it possibly submerged beneath the surface. These 2 sightings are just a couple of the numerous reports of the Loch Ness Monster over the years. While the footage and photographs are frequently grainy, they add to the mystery surrounding the creature believed by some to live in the dark, muddy waters of Loch Ness. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for more exciting ones.